Every custom auto shop should have a killer shop truck, right? Not even for the sake of being a parts runner or general workhorse, but to show off the talents and style of said fabrication shop. The guys at House of Hotrods in Mansfield, Texas, get their hands on all types of vehicles to build for their ever-growing, eclectic customer base. For this project, the crew decided to go absolutely nuts when coming up with the game plan for one of their most exciting rides in a while. If you thought we were joking about this shop wanting to build a custom truck to cruise to get snacks, you better think again. But don't call this thing a lunch truck. To kick things off with the buildup of the '64 Dodge was to get the truck sitting lower. The fabrication work of the chassis was done in House of Hotrods, where a good chunk of the entire process would be handled. Keith Sawyer of NFamus Metal was more than happy to lend a hand in the project. Keith orchestrated the air management system to function faultlessly, a necessity as to never leave the guys stranded when it's time to get their grub on after a busy morning on the job. All necessary bodywork, which was a lot, and custom details like the grille and bumpers, suicide doors, 64 Chrysler headlights, and 53 Chrysler tails were taken care of at the House of Hotrods shop. When it came time to start talking paint, a hired gun was brought in to cook up custom color ideas before proceeding to spray. What they came up with was a truly one-off custom house mix. PPG green base hue that looks great in all lighting conditions, especially underneath the high noon sun. In fact, it was a fateful meeting with the truck and the House of Hotrods shop crew at our very own Street Trucks magazine show-off series in Dallas, where we saw the Dodge as they intended it to be seen. This truck took home Best of Show honors, as well as $2,000 in prize money. That's a lot of future lunch trips right there. The trick compartment built into the wood plank bed floor was raised to showcase the custom chassis work lurking below. Also, all 4 cab doors were cracked to give onlookers a glimpse at the front and rear sets of Lexus Power bucket seats that have been expertly covered in tan and dark brown distressed leather by Delgado's Upholstery. Custom classic instrument gauges, vintage air vents, and a steering wheel from a '63 Chrysler Imperial were brought in to dress up the dash in true classic style. The custom center console on the floor, as well as the one the roof, helped break up the cab and put some comfortable breathing space in between all 4 of the seats. Under the hood lies a true game changer for the Dodge. The 9412 valve inline-6 Cummins diesel mill brings a hearty helping of torque and power to the table, making the D200 dually even more of a beast than it looks on the surface. Dual exhaust stacks that tower above the rear of the cab. This particular project was stretched over of a full 2-year period, which is actually pretty good considering the amount of expert-level fabrication that was sunk into the Dodge. With the truck wrapped up and driven through a successful rookie season on the show circuit, all the guys have to worry about now is going out for barbecue, sushi, perhaps? Whatever they decided on chowing down on, they've sure earned the luxury of sitting down to a well-deserved lunchtime feast.